Welcome aboard for 15:30, the life and death of ex-collectors. For your own safety, please listen to the following onboard safety procedure. May I ask, is all mobile phones and any other personal electronic items, once you just happen to have a common visit, are switched off? Madam. I take any electromagnetic interference to jeopardise a sensitive equipment or a poignant moment. Your emergency exits are located here and here. Please follow the on-floor lighting to your nearest exit. In the event of a failure in the air supply, oxygen masks are provided. Masks like this will fall from the panel above you. Place over your nose and mouth and continue to breathe normally. Make sure you do your own mask before helping others. Not my rule, that one, but I do tend to find when the shit hits the fan, you all look after number one pretty well. There is a life jacket still under your seat today. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. Clubbers, please, do not misuse our emergency equipment on board today. If you hear the command, brace! Brace! Please, adopt the position like that. From myself, and on behalf of all the onboard crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey with us today. Crew, to take off positions. When did you get laid?
I dance like Ian Curtis on the wrong beat, I'm a cyborg. The word is on the street, I'm a cyborg. Affirmative. Plug me into the national grid. I'm a 6-foot neon bimbo in artificial limbo with an artificial hole and an artificial soul. I'm a science fiction fantasy, don't make me a reality. I'm not quite sure how that could be conducive to humanity. And how could you hope to create and command a creature you will never ever understand? And if I don't know what is me, then how can I be what you want me to be? I've got a microchip on my shoulder, next to the strap of my boulder holder. Silicone enhanced, genetically advanced. I can write a symphony, but I still can't dance. Dance like Ian Curtis on the wrong beat, I'm a cyborg. The word is on the street, I'm a cyborg. Affirmative. Plug me into the national grid.
Look at each other. That's it. Right, now make an assessment. Which one's going to die first? You're right, look, well done.
The hardest thing about being a cyborg is the pain and isolation I feel in trying to understand the world, and that I must bear some small responsibility, at least for its dilapidated state. As technology advances, I am obsolete, a dinosaur before my time. And in trying to understand the world, I have tried to build an accurate picture within my mainframe of everything that is actually going on. And all that has happened is I have severed a link within my cerebral cortex. Now, one single memory plays through my mind continually on a loop. It is of a 7-year-old girl, alone on a dance floor, in the upstairs function room of a northern pub.
Lydia, I've forgotten your microphone.
That's okay. I don't need a microphone to blow your minds. And with that in mind, I'm going to take you back to 1987, when hope walked amongst us in the form of one woman. And I believe that in this world, we are just beginning to understand the miracle of living. And baby, I was afraid before, but I am not afraid anymore. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Right, rock it, people. Almost in the air. Nod your head, get your legs out. Go, do whatever you want.
I know you didn't understand anything I said. I know. But I hope you found it sexy. Well, now, let me take you to Lisbon. A small place with white walls, low ceilings, small wooden tables, and the smell of cod, the beer, the tobacco, the cafe. The environment is very friendly. And everyone and every single person enjoys the environment.
Jesus Christ. All that dancing, you'd think she was really fit, wouldn't you? Well, the irony is, she dies a lot sooner than you think.
Invejosa, mulher! Tu não pode ver ninguém feliz! Get a life! Get a life! Get a life! Desgraçada, get a life!
Coming! Tea! Coming! Tea!
I like to have a laugh at work. Breaks up the monotony. Hey, do you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? Everlasting Prop. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Yeah! It could be you. National Lottery. See, I have a laugh sometimes. It's not that I don't like my job, it's just I've been doing it forever. And it's really consuming work. You know, it's not the sort of job you just go home and switch off from. Makes it really hard to have a social life. And everyone thinks, oh, it must be a really glamorous job. Well, no, it's not. There's only so much you can do with an all-black dress code. Although, new shoe boots this afternoon. Amongst fellow professionals. I've had some ideas over the years to spice my job up, but no, everybody wants to die peacefully in bed holding hands with someone that they love. And does anyone think that might get a little bit boring for me? Does anyone think about my job satisfaction? Do they balls? Well, you can't all die in your sleep, all right? So let's just get out there now. I have had some fantastic ideas over the years. They've been creative, they've been time-saving, because I don't know if anyone's thought about this, but actually, I'm a little bit busy. Off the top of my head, I can tell you're not convinced. Bubonic plague. Earthquakes. Do you have any idea what it's like to go into work every day and have the whole of humanity label your ideas as horrific? No. Well, I am training, I am rushed off my feet, and every time I have a rest or a nap, there's a whitewater rafter. Or a water skier. Or a fucking bungee jumper who wants to play. When do I get to rest in peace, eh? When? Not asked, are you? Feet, actually. You don't really belong anywhere. You've set off, but you haven't really arrived. Just somewhere in the sky, with the stars. Maybe that's what heaven's like. I pull faces at babies if the parents have dropped off. I look at sleeping men as I walk down the aisles in the darkness. So peaceful. What am I doing? Where am I going? What do I want? I just seem to touch down for other people's things. Other people's wedding days, engagements, babies being born. I've been all around the world, but not got anywhere at all. Like it. Like it. I met someone once. I flight past
across, I imagine there's been a kiss left in the sky. We found ourselves in a city with above average rainfall and car crime, and we seized each other. And it was wonderful because I stopped worrying about the future because something was happening then. He smelt of showers and didn't speak much English. For the first 2 days he called me Linda, and I had to tell him that's not my name. And then he said that means beautiful in his language. There wasn't time to fuck it up, fall out, fart. It was like a film, and I was in it. And then I flew away. Because it's not really like films, is it? I mean, life's really just a load of sitting down, usually next to people you don't know or you don't like. Or if it is like a film, it's like being an extra in a crap costume, on a wobbly set, in a deleted scene, in a film that doesn't even get a cinema release. Thank you.
I'm here as a fan of the company. I'm just going to host a quick Q&A. Just want to check, Roxy, how long have we got?
What time? We are going to be out by 1:30.
By 1:30?
Yeah. Oh, we were running slightly over, so we might just have a few questions.
You just give us a nudge when we run out of time then. So, first of all, could you just introduce yourselves, say a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Lowry, and I'm a performer and writer in X Collective. I'm Roxy, and I'm the producer for X Collective. I'm Sarah, and I lead X Collective along with Lydia and Roxy.
I'm Dora, dancer, performer.
I'm Lydia.
I'm Rishana.
I'm Lainey, musician.
So as you can see, a wide range of diverse talent. So I want to just get the ball rolling with a question and then gonna open it up to the audience. What ask first of all, like, how did this show start? How did you fertilise this egg?
Well, we set up the company in 2009, or released it, hence the name. And we've done quite a lot of shows and projects since then. And sort of last year we applied for our first Arts Council funding and to develop the Life and Death of X Collective. And we had to come up with a name before we found out whether we got the funding, so that's why we called it the Life and Death of X Collective. And then we sort of we set this provocation of how do you survive? And so the artists that we worked with sort of thought about that, and it just kind of came from there.
The R&D period that we had was just 2.5 weeks, and we did a show at Contact. We did 2 nights at Contact. For the past year, we've been a key partner company to Contact, and they've offered us lots of mentorship and in-kind support over the year. This was like a culmination of the end of the partnership. So yeah, we had 2.5 weeks, and obviously this is a condensed version of the show.
Okay, so I'm going to open it up now to your good selves. Has anyone got a question for anyone in the collective? Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic, really original.
Thank you.
I'm really curious, how long is the show going to be in its full length?
Well, at Contact, it ran at about 40 minutes. We don't have all the performers here today who are in that, so we do have more material anyway. And we do want to kind of look at reworking it and revisiting elements of it. So maybe around about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, possibly at full length.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other questions or comments for the company? Bye-bye.
One question. We had talked about, obviously we have a direct relationship, but are you guys still thinking about the potential of involving local performers when you tour or travel?
Yeah, very
About
much so.
that?
One of the things we did in our RFD was develop a participation strand, and that's something we're really keen to rework. Yes, so we were really keen to rework is getting local artists from different theatres, eventually when we do tour, to perform as part of the show, or to offer it out and do workshops and get the artists who come to the workshops to form an intervention within our show.
Excellent. All right. Anyone else? Yes, over there.
What sort of venues or settings or spaces do you see yourself performing?
That's a really good question. We went to the touring seminar this morning and the possibilities were just sort of, our minds were just opening to the possibilities out there, I guess. I think generally our shows are usually quite low tech, so we'd be really keen to explore alternative spaces, and I think it's really important for us eventually, to get out to all over the country really. At the moment, because we're only emerging, I think directly in the future we're really keen to explore other regional connections and develop ourselves as a company. I mean, we've done festivals, we've done that kind of work, we've performed sort of public interventions through city centres, and so, we're adaptable. Perform anywhere. Anywhere.
Doing all sorts of venues, street theatre, festivals, a lot. Okay. Anyone else? Another question? Yes, go ahead.
From my eyes, you all look like an all-female band, yeah. And I just wondered whether that was by accident or whether that was by design, and whether the gender issue about being all-female is something important to you.
Yeah, it is important to us, and it is by design. Me and Sarah, we met at Contact Home Actors Company. We enjoyed sort of devising together, so primarily that's sort of why we wanted to set up our own company, because we like making our own work. But at the same time, when I was in drama school, I sort of talked to a CEO group of women in my class in this competition, and there's so many female actors sort of in their 20s and their 30s that we thought, well, if we're going to set up a company for ourselves to try and create our own opportunities, it'd be great just to work with women and try and create more opportunities for women within the arts.
I mean, we worked with some brilliant female directors during our time at the Young Actors Company at Contact. We worked with Cathy Naden from Forced Entertainment, Cheryl Martin, worked with Samira from Penultimate. And Spoken Orchestra was a really important female spoken word project that started a lot of the ideas of which
But we always hope that our work's, it's not just for women, it's just by women. It's not about being women, but it's just we're just kind of trying to redress the balance.
And this show also had a female director as well.
Yeah, and designer. And
There's all female team.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Any other questions? Yeah.
Can you talk about the writing? Did each performer write your own piece? And when you integrate local performers, will they write their own piece? What is that process?
We all kind of write or devise our own work and work together as well. 6 of us doing sort of mix. But yeah, we hope that the participatory strand will incorporate participants' own work. For the version we did at Contact, it involved them attending a workshop beforehand, and then they came on stage as part of the dance routine, in the aisles actually. But it was a very short process, like Roxy said, it was 2.5 weeks, so we do hope that, given more time and more development, we could do something more creative with the participants.
Also, because we've all got sort of different primary disciplines, so we've got dance, we've got music, and we've got sort of more of a spoken word element. So we are all bringing things to the table that we then all are sort of passing on and sharing with, to each other, and then whoever comes to join workshops. So for me, that's quite an important thing, is that we all sort of share our knowledge and our strengths.
Yes, and to that I would like to add that for me was, because I'm not from England, and it was a chance to actually explore actually speaking another language, but still be expressive enough for any audience. So that for someone who's coming from another country is a great opportunity. So it shows the diversity, they are open to have different people, and and I would like to say that it's a privilege to have that chance to actually perform and bring your own language to, and still be understood by the audience. So, yeah.
I'll do it for time now too.
I don't know what time we are.
We've got 11 minutes past. We've got
Maybe
time.
one more question.
One more. Let's have one more question. A nice meaty one for him to finish up. One more question. And also, you can get about it,
Yeah.
the rest of the day. So if anything comes to you later, then sure, feel free to find you and ask anything. Any last questions or comments before we finish up?